And that was a good portion of our practice, being a heavily agricultural society up there in Marysville, Yuba City area, that we lost a lot of our patient base, just because the work comp system went no more.
Gotcha.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's when I decided to go out on my own. It was 2004, the end of 2004, and I said, you know what, it's time. It's time. I had 2 kids and one on the way. When I realized it was time. That one was born in October of 2004.
Perfect time.
I had a mortgage, right? I had made enough with Ellison to buy a house.
Yeah.
And the housing market was pretty hot right at that time.
2004 was just
we
cranking up.
got a fixer upper. We bought it from a guy who was a hoarder, so everything was vintage. And I bought what I call a dead practice.
Okay.
It was a practice where the doctor really wasn't trying to grow at all.
Yeah.
He had no seriously active patients, right? He had some patients that would come in every once in a while.
Yeah.
And essentially what I was buying was, I was taking over a rent of the building, and I was buying a bunch of equipment. I mean, and it took a lot of work.
Yeah.
Right. And I certainly made my fair share of mistakes. But you work your way through it, and eventually you get to where you start figuring this thing out.
Yeah.
And then you get to the point where you don't wake up every morning stressed out because you don't know where your next meal is going to come from, because you got to convince one patient or another to sign on for care.